Star. Anywho, I'm trying to fix my health. Anywho, y'all. Let's get into the message, the message. Y'all finally on time. Woo, woo, woo. I'm on time, I'm on time, I'm on time. I'm so happy. Okay. I'm so happy. I'm hyped. Because I was able to go ahead and record because I try. I'm not gonna say I don't really have an exact schedule, but I try to record some videos before I do the live. And I was able to do that and still be on time for the live. But anywho, the message I heard is don't say that no more. The scripture comes from Ecclesiastes 12:6. Remember him before the silver cord is severed and the golden bowl is broken, before the pitcher is shattered at the spring and the wheel broken at the well, and the dust returns to the ground it came from, and the spirit returns to God who gave it. Meaningless, meaningless, says the teacher. Everything is meaningless. So I feel like in this message, God is saying, like, even like thinking about what I said, just like I said, I don't really have, it's not like it's supposed to be a schedule or have a set schedule or anything. God is saying, do not get yourself into a position to where you are like putting certain things that whatever it is that you're doing in your life, that it's like, as if it's everything. And like I've said this before, it's not like I just gotta be here at a certain time. I don't have to go live at a certain time. You know what I'm saying? I can go live at any time during the day. I really could go live at night. You know what I'm saying? Because I know I have people from other countries that are watching me that will probably be up, even though it's at nighttime. But I don't really, I try to go to sleep at night. But anyways, I just feel like for whoever this is for, God is saying, I'm being reminded the message that I just recorded. Okay. Idolatry. Be careful of idolatry. Be careful, like of anything, like even idolizing what you do and feeling as though you have to do it a certain way and you have to be there at a certain time and you have to be dressed a certain way, and like you gotta have your makeup on, or you can't wear no makeup, you gotta, what I'm saying, or you can't do this, or you can't do that, and this gotta be this way. I just feel like God is saying for whoever this is for, be careful in any shape, form, or fashion of offending, okay, our Heavenly Father. Be careful of putting yourself in a position to where you are basically putting anything else above God. Or you know what I'm saying? Just like how I said, there is nothing that I don't even see it as I have to do certain things before I start recording or before I come and glorify God. And even though I have my tea here, y'all, the past 2 days I have made tea and I didn't even drink it. Like I've literally just been sitting here, like the tea been sitting here, and I've been preaching. I haven't really been able to take out the time to drink it. Today I was trying my best not to make so much, but it still ended up with a full cup. But it is what it is. And I just feel like, for such a while, that was something that I would literally do every day. And now it's not. It was, and then it wasn't. Okay. And it's like, I just feel like God is saying, don't ever put yourself into a position to where you are putting anything, like you're basically saying you just got to do this, or you just got to have this. You know what I'm saying? Don't, like, I remember I used to be the kind of girl I will say I just got to have on some lashes. I can't go nowhere without having some lashes on. My lashes, I gotta have me some lashes on. Then I forgot the number that I had a specific number of lashes that I had to wear that I got from the beauty supply, and I had to have them lashes and I had to have them on. And baby, now I'm the kind of person I can literally like not wear lashes and be just fine. But I had reasons, okay? If you like, I have microscopic lashes. You know what I'm saying? I have a big forehead, and the lashes kind of like made it to where you couldn't see my forehead. But it is what it is. At this point, I don't even care no more. You know what I'm saying? I do not care about my forehead. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But I just feel like God is saying don't ever get yourself to a position to where you just feel as though you got to have something. Just like I used to say when I first became an influencer, I'm never going to post a video where I don't have my makeup done, baby. And now I wake up every morning and wash my face and put my little moisturizers and stuff on and come on here with not 1 ounce of makeup on my face. I don't even have on lip gloss. This is car bags, okay? Like that's how the real. I just feel like God is saying, don't ever put yourself in a situation. Thank you, Sonya, so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. May God bless you. But don't ever put yourself into a position to where you are forcing like this idea of where you just gotta do this and you just gotta do that, you just gotta do this. I think I even told y'all a long time ago, I said I would never lock my hair. And then I went and I locked my hair. I felt like, why not? I literally was waking up and I would braid my hair back and put a wig on, and it just made no sense. I was getting ready to get married for the first time, and I decided to go ahead and get locks. Because I like for the most part, what was my husband gonna send me in with my hair braided straight back? I was like, nah, I'm gonna go ahead and get some locks. That way, at least he'll see me with my locks. And he used to retwist my locks. But anyways, my first. He used to retwist my locks. But and I would retwist his. But I just feel that's something else. I said I would never get locks, and I love my locks so much. I would not. I would not. There have been people that told me I should cut them. I'm not cutting my hair. I'm not combing my hair out. I love my hair. I love my locks, y'all. But anywho, that's the message. That's the message. That is the message. God said, don't ever put yourself in a position to where you are like idolizing something and you're basically saying that you just got to do this thing this specific way and you gotta have it. You can't do this if you don't do that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Even like with me, I used to say that I had to work out early in the morning. But today, you know what? I think I'm gonna work out at night. Like, and it's different, but at the same time, I don't have time to work out in the morning. And I just feel like God is saying that He doesn't want you to think of yourself being a specific kind of person. Like, you know what I'm saying? Even just like think that you could only do one hobby. You know, like in a Sims game, you can only have one hobby for a Sim. And I be thinking like, what if I want them to do two things? And I just feel like God is saying, don't put yourself in a box like that. You know what I'm saying? It's like you are putting yourself in a box. Don't do that. It's meaningless. Okay. As God says, you don't want to put yourself into a position to where you are basically that would be like me saying that my only hobby can be gardening. But I like to work out too. And sometimes I like to write. Like I've written some books. And sometimes I like to play games. Sometimes I like to watch movies. Sometimes I like to cook. And I like to experience new things. I just feel like God is saying that don't put yourself in a box to where you can't really, like, you can only do that one thing. And you can only be seen as that one thing. That is also one thing that used to frustrate me when I first became an influencer, because it seemed like everybody was talking about like you have to have a box. You can't be more than one. And I was like, but I am more than one, because I worked out a lot. The first brand deal I had was with a company that sold workout equipment. And then I also had like makeup brands and hair brands, and it was just like I did different things. So it wasn't a situation where I just fit into one box. And it used to frustrate me when people would try to make it seem like you have to fit into one box. What is your niche? What is your niche? And it's like, what? What are you talking about? I am not just it gave me the vibes of the Bratz movie when they got to the school and the girl was like, you have to fit into a box. Even when I was in high school, I ain't fit into one box. I was in choir, I was in theater, I was in a sorority, I was on the dance team. I did a lot of stuff. I didn't just fit into one box. And then I had friends that was doing other stuff. I remember one year I ended up going to the ROTC ball because my friends was in ROTC and I went there to support them. Like just I just random like I just feel like you don't have to fit. God is saying don't put yourself in a position to where you are basically saying if you don't do this and if you don't have that and if you don't fit in with this crowd and you don't fit in the like no, don't do that to yourself. That's the message. That is the message because everything is meaningless. And God does not want you to get to a position to where you have quiet down and you sit down and you think to yourself, I wish I would have. I wish I would have. I wish I would have went ahead and traveled because that would have been nice for me. Don't put yourself in a box. Don't put yourself in a box where you think maybe I wish I would have learned how to play the piano because I always had interest in that and such made me think because I know how to play the drums that I wouldn't be able to play the piano. You know what I'm saying? Don't put yourself in a box. Don't do that to yourself. That's the message. I hope I explained it well. Thank you, Sister Toya, again. May God bless you all. I love you all to bits and pieces, and I'll see you later. Deuces.